If I had to choose one thing in my life that has shaped me, I would choose failure and not success. This might sound strange because usually people think of failure as a bad thing, but failure stings, it frustrates you, it makes you question if you're even good enough. But looking back, failure has not been the end, it's been the beginning for me. Failure has always been linked to baseball tightly with me. I played baseball since I was 5 years old, so baseball's been a huge part of my life. And my love for the game has just blossomed since the first time I picked up a glove. Baseball teaches people failure. The best MLB players fail 70% of the time, and they're still Hall of Famers. But hearing this and living through it are completely different. At 12 years old, this didn't sit with me. But when I tried out for the baseball team, I didn't make it. This was a huge failure for me. It crushed my dreams. Making the team would have meant that I got to go to Cooperstown Dreams Park in Cooperstown, New York, which is a tournament where the best 12U baseball teams from all over the country go to. I worked hard at tryouts, but unfortunately did not make the team. Staring at the paper, the roster, I was devastated, wishing that I made a mistake and missed my name. My dreams were crushed. All the hard work that I had done up until that point, I felt was for nothing. This stung for a while, months even, but eventually my mindset changed. The disappointment that I had felt had turned into determination, and I worked like I had never worked before. I started taking hitting lessons every week and getting extra reps in my backyard with my dad. We would go to the field late at night under the lights whenever we had time to practice baseball. I made a promise to myself that I would never feel that kind of sting and failure again. Months passed. I kept working and grinding, and the call finally came. The team's head coach got notice that they needed another player for Cooperstown, meaning they chose me. I finally got to play, and everything that I had ever dreamed of and up to until that point came true. When I started on the team, I was the last batter, the worst player in the coach's eyes. But by the end of the tournament, I moved up to hitting second in the lineup, meaning I was the second best player. Our team broke town records for wins, runs scored, home runs, and the overall record in the tournament. The failure pushed me to get better than I had been ever before, and that grind has not stopped. Failure was a turning point in my life. I failed when I was 12 years old, and I never looked back. Failure has just been a step in the path to success for me, and the lessons that I learned from failing have followed me all throughout life. Not only in baseball, but in the classroom. At first, it felt like my effort didn't matter, but I felt when I failed, I treated it as a way to improve. I would put in the work and adjust my efforts and focus for next time. But failure has not just hit me in school and in baseball. It's hit me in jobs and in my college apps. When I opened the application and saw the quote, "We regret to inform you," that was big failures for me. At the time, it stung, but I used it as motivation to get better. Over time, failure has given me three big lessons to carry with me: my perseverance, my grit, and my determination, and I will cherish that for life. To sum it up, failures don't define people, but for me, I've treated my failures as fuel. Failure still hurts in the moment, as it will forever, but people may fail 7 out of 10 times, just like in baseball, but as long as you make the 3 times you succeed matter the most, that's all that matters. Overall, failure has shaped me into the person I am today, and I would not be where I am today without failure. Thank you.